My dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'm Atik Hussain, a state teacher, Bogura Can Public School and College. Today we will try to learn some rules and their application with some examples on completion of sentences. Learning the rules on completion of sentences is very important as it focuses on the basic structural knowledge of English. However, today we will learn the conditionals in English. You know there are three conditionals in English. They are the first, second and third conditionals. They are also called the present, past and perfect conditionals. Now look at the conditionals. The first conditional is if plus present plus future. The second conditional is if plus past plus subject plus would, could or might plus base form of the principal verb. PV implies principal verb. Base implies the base form of the main verb. Third conditional is if plus past perfect plus subject plus would oblique could oblique might plus have plus past participle of the principal verb. PP implies past participle. The first one is called first conditional or present conditional. The second one is called second conditional or past conditional, and the third one is called perfect conditional or third conditional. The first conditional is also called real conditional, and the second and third conditionals are called unreal conditionals. Now look at the examples of the first conditionals. Number 1. If we lose the morning hours of life, we will suffer in the long run. Number 2. If we sow good seeds, we will get a good harvest. Number 3. If we learn, we will feel better. Number 4. If it rains, we will not go. Number 5. If we maintain social distance, it will be better for us. Now, my dear students, if you look at the examples attentively, you will see that the present clause with if has been followed by a future in each case. Now look at the example of the second conditional. If he told me, I would help him. If they invited us, we would go there. Number 3. If they fail to prevent it, it might turn into an epidemic. If they read, they could learn. Number 5. If they were able to maintain social distance, it would be better for the society. Look at the examples carefully. In each of the cases, a past simple has been followed by the second conditional. I'm repeating. In each of the cases, a past simple has been followed by the second conditional. Now look at the examples of the third conditional. If they had failed, we could have helped them. Number 2. If they had had their lunch, we would not have insisted them. The second had is the past participle of have. Number 3. If Ronnie had been cordial, he might have overcome it. Number 4. If Shumon had scored a century, it would have been a matter of pride to his country. I'm repeating. If Shumon had scored a century, it would have been a matter of pride to his country. If we had taken initiative earlier, it would not have spread so much. So look at the examples carefully. In each of the cases, a past perfect has been followed by the third or perfect conditionals. Now my dear students, don't be afraid of seeing the following sentences. Look at the sentences very attentively. Had we had enough time, we would have done better. The second sentence, were I the Prime Minister of the country, I would make an attempt to solve the problem. Allah will help us provided that we are honest. Your friends will respect you provided you are sincere. Students will learn better providing that they are curious. If you cut your finger, blood comes out. If you cut your finger, blood comes out. You might be afraid of seeing these sentences because there are some exceptionals. These are nothing but conditionals. Provided that, and providing that have been used in place of if. And the first two sentences are the examples of inversion, and so they are inverted sentence. The last one, if you cut your finger, blood comes out. This is an example of present conditional. Sometimes it may be called zero conditional because there is if plus present instead of future. So it is called zero conditionals. All these exceptions have been originated from the three conditionals we have learned already. So don't be afraid seeing these inversions and these conjunctions like provided that. So we have discussed the conditionals, and I think and I hope you have learned it well. So thank you, my dear students. Allah Hafiz. See you in the next class. Thank you.